Now that Ancient is part of the active duty pool, I'd like to show some quick utility for both mid and both sites. Starting off with getting yourself in this corner, you're going to aim underneath this tree, jump throw. Next smoke is going to be thrown in this corner, aiming at the small bit of sky that you can see here. That first smoke will land by the window here. As you can tell, it landed in the window, but sometimes it'll land underneath if you throw it a little bit differently. Even if it lands underneath, it'll work perfectly fine, and neither gap will have a smoke. Or, neither smoke will have a gap, I mean. The final smoke, you go in this corner. I'm going to aim here. I like to tap W when I throw this one, so it goes a little bit deeper. These smokes will keep anybody from playing hut if they do try to rotate, or if anybody from B rotates, this will be smoked, keeping them from retaking site without blind pushing a smoke and being very vulnerable. Next, going over to mid, both of these smokes are going to be thrown from T-spawn. This first smoke you throw like this. The other one I took from Henry G, and it's thrown from right here. The smoke lands like this. Just about no gaps, just about nowhere to play around it. The smoke will also have no gaps. Pretty difficult to play around as well. What I like to do when I throw these is to throw a Molotov like this, to keep anybody out of this corner. In case they got a lucky spawn where they can play in this corner, just molly it off just in case. Finally for B, we've got 2 smokes and 2 Molotovs. The first one is going to be thrown by aiming at this right side of the bush. You throw the smoke first, throw the Molotov in the same spot, just in this corner. The smoke will land here, keeping anybody from playing this angle, and the Molotov will keep anybody from running out of hut or into hut. They'll take damage during the late spread, and that Molotov will also be assisting the next Molotov. I'll show them both here in a second, after I show you how to throw this one. First, aim on the left side of the bush, and right at this hole. First smoke will land here, keeping anybody from playing this angle. And the Molotov, I'll rethrow it. The Molotov should always land right here. I'll throw them both at the same time so you can see how the Molotovs assist one another. Both of these mollies keep anybody from playing anywhere here. So if you do hear any Molotov damage, the only place they can safely be playing is right here. So be careful for them being close. If they're not there, they'll either be in the open or they'll be behind a smoke, which means you'll probably have sight pretty free. That's all the smokes, and I hope they come in handy during your future matches.